Family members of the victims that were gunned down in the latest Khayelitsha mass shooting are now reeling after the deaths of their loved ones. Families, including residents of the Taiwan area, say they feel extremely unsafe. Newzroom Afrika's Athi in Mtongana spoke to one of the family members.
Last night, 5 victims were shot right here in Khayelitsha. You can see that there has been work done to try and clean up some of the blood spat that was all over this place. 5 victims were gunned down, and one other victim subsequently died in hospital. And this, of course, a matter of investigation by the South African police, who say that they can't rule out some of the prevalent crimes that take place in the Western Cape when it comes to extortion, for example, the gang violence and the taxi violence. All of these particular crimes that are prevalent here in the Western Cape will certainly not be ruled out by the police when they look for the suspects who shot the victims that were laying strewn here last night. Now I'm joined by a family victim, a family member of a victim that passed away. Thank you so much, Sisi, for ixesha lakho. Khosibalisele ukuba your brother, where was he when he was shot, and umke esithini endlini?
Umke apha esiqalela ngentombazana edutyulweyo. I mean ehlatywe boyfriend yakhe ehlala kwalapha around eswelekileyo siyazi. So sabe sothuke loo nto waphuma ke phandle wangumuntu ozithela ikhandlela lakhe wahamba wayeshop, then kwadutyulwa kwabe kushit gunshot ezininzi okudutyulwa until kwathi kwaka ke ngoku sabe sesiphuma siva abahlali bephuma, then saphuma kasiva kuthiwa asazi banguye udutyulwe bengekho kwabantu bebeleli apha caba ubaleke wangena phakathi kwamatyotyombe. Then xa ifika apha phakathi kwamatyotyombe sabizwa yintombazana xa beyamazi ezosibiza apha endlini yathi phaa samthatha samxwaye sathi amapolisa masilinde iambulance saqonda sizokwazi ulinda iambulance, and then samthatha samsa esibhedlele. Then kakufika esibhedlele uswelekile kuthiwa igani le bullet ibilapha emqolo, then caba ihambe umzimba wonke ke ngoku.
Thank you so much for that rundown of the events as they transpired last night. Now, just to loosely translate what she was saying, she mentions that her brother was on his way to a store, a nearby tuck shop, to buy a candle when he heard of a woman that was allegedly stabbed by her partner, and police do confirm that that particular murder took place right not too far from where we are. So when the brother heard of that particular murder case, he then came out to look on his way to the tuck shop, and then he was met by gunmen who chased him down the street. And I mean, of course, when she talks about how the bullet, or where the bullet was found, it's evident that he was hit while he was running. And so they hit him, he was shot, and the community called upon the family to come and help the young man, who was about 37 years old. And they were told by the police, as she said, that they needed to wait for an ambulance to get to the scene because he was still alive. But the family did not want to wait, and so they tried to take him to the hospital, and that's where he passed away. They're actually still reeling the death of the victim's brother. So it's a double blow for this family, and they feel unsafe in this community as mass shootings continue to take place, because when it happened, a lot of people were running towards their homes because it seemed as if the shooters were on foot. And so they feel unsafe, number one, to be walking around the streets of their neighborhood. And they also don't trust that the police are dealing urgently with some of the murder cases that continue transpiring here in Khayelitsha. I'll leave it there for now. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Athi Mtongana in Cape Town.